Hi, just wanted to pop on as one of the remote members of the Strong Roots class to both say hello and let you guys know that I am walking it out alongside of with you in this purpose discovery journey, and being able to tune in week after week has really been encouraging in my own purpose walk. And we know that purpose is progressive, and so it's not really a journey that you ever finish, but you're always about really discovering and being able to on a daily basis connect with the higher purposes of God. So wanted to say hi, and as a participant of the class, also wanted to share with you all my purpose discovery from chapter 1. So, like many of you all, I really resonated with kind of two of the core truths that were presented in the study, and one being just the Romans 8:28, and really connecting with that truth in a real, meaningful way. That's a scripture that we have heard, or I have heard, multiple times throughout the year. God works together for the good, but really connecting with the truth of what that means, and being able to find the good in all things on a daily basis has been really encouraging for me. And then the other core truth, which is something that I feel like I'll continue to kind of connect with deeper ways, but just initially the concept of, God didn't get us born to get us finished, but we're already finished. And so daily, our daily journey is really the process of becoming what has already been finished. And so such a deep truth that I know that I get, but I'm still walking it out to really, really connect with it. But a combination of both of those and where they intersect has really been something that's been really encouraging me. And the thing that came to my mind as just like really processing that and really coming to a place of walking out in both of those, with particular, they're like the Romans 8:28 truth, is that, a lot of times, I feel like it's easier to kind of really embrace that, God is in, working this out for my good when life just happens and things are out of your control. And even though they're painful, you rest in the fact that God is working that out for our good, as long as we do our part in looking for the good in that. But I know in my own life, sometimes it's been more difficult to release the same sort of confidence when I look back at, different decisions or choices that I've made, and, still releasing that for that God is able to work in the good in that. And so, one of the scriptures that came to my mind that brings me comfort and encourages me that no matter what happens, God has that ability to bring it about for good, or work in the good, both in the things that, we attribute to life happening, and things that are happen as a result of our own sin and our own just periods of disobedience or rebellion, is the passage in Jeremiah, where it talks about the potter and the clay. And the potter and the clay is such a strong illustration of God knowing what he's doing and knowing the end. You have the visual of the potter working with the clay, and he knows the end in mind that he has for the clay. And through the process, he realized that the clay he's working with is marred, and that marring being a reflection of our sin and the times where our flesh and the things that we do interrupt the plans and purposes of God. And so I feel like it's so encouraging that he doesn't just toss the clay out. He doesn't start with another piece. He works with that same piece. But in that process of just breaking it down and putting it back together, he makes it again anew. And so, it is a truth that he has the end result in mind, and he's using imperfect vessels, and he knew that from the very beginning, but still chose to work through us. and that's encouraging too. And so just knowing that that process of becoming, is going to involve decisions and choices that sometimes we don't get it right. But as long as we come to the place of surrendering it all, that end that he had in mind is still going to be fulfilled. And so that's a purpose discovery I wanted to share with the group, and I'll let you guys know that I love you all. You are still very much a part of my family and are still very much a part of just my spiritual purposes here on earth. So I look forward to continuing in this purpose discovery with you all. Until next time.